Hello, guys. My name is Vita. I'm here back again from Ukraine, now living in Sumy, and welcome for today 1 hour live stream. So today we're gonna discuss the best qualities of Ukrainian women. So I'm very happy to be back again to continue helping you guys better understand traditional and mysterious Ukrainian girls. And remember that our mission here at ukrainedating.tv is to help you guys to be successful courting and marrying the Slavic woman of your dreams with the ultimate goal of living happy ever after. The topic today is the best qualities of Ukrainian women. I guess we talked about that almost million times. Not only me, but other live streamers too. Before we get started, I want to apologize. I'm sick. So if you hear my sneezing or red eyes, I'm sorry for that. Okay, just want to let you know beforehand. So, guys, first of all, I want to emphasize that the girls of every country, of course, are definitely special. Every nation has bad and good people, personalities, and of course, every nationality and every country has their own special national features. So, for several days, I reread some studies again of ethnographers, historians, sociologists, and was impressed really by the conclusions of the experts. Summarizing all the materials, I found that, and I decided to highlight the features that distinguish Ukrainian women from other women from all over the world. Of course, you can talk about character traits, but you should not forget about mentality, way of thinking, general spiritual attitude, also attitude of an individual or social group. So, number one, strong, determined, courageous, and independent. So, Ukrainian women really have determination, the ability not to obey circumstances and take fate into their own hands. Also, the good example is the war period. Right now, you see how courageous, how brave are women to save, to protect their kids, their families, how strong they are, not only to leave the country, because this trip also is kind of adventure, risky, risky plan. You never know what is expecting, what is waiting for you there, how you will adjust, how people will treat you. You don't know language. And of course, all people who got their position of refugees, they face every day a lot of difficulties. But at the same time, I can tell that Ukrainian women who stay here in their motherland, even due to the risk, even due to everyday danger, they are absolutely brave too, because they have their mindset, they have their ideas why they should stay there, here, and actually what for they are doing this. So this is evidenced by history and folklore as well. An example can be Anna Yaroslavna, or Roxolana, the wife of Sultan in Turkey. So it is enough to recall the observations of the French engineer Levasseur de Beauplan in the 17th century, who recorded the existence of an unusual tradition in Ukraine. Girls themselves would the boys they have spotted and were able to convince the parents of their chosen one to agree to the marriage. So this shows the great determination of Ukrainian women. So if Ukrainian women will be offering you or making a proposal to you, and if you are sure she is sincere and honest, be sure you got a very brave woman and take the proposal without any postponing. So, psychologists associate also the hard character of traits of Ukrainian women with the long-term rule of the matriarchy. In fact, our women's habit of independence and the ability to independently take on under feminine matters is also due to historical circumstances. We mentioned that many times. Men often died in battles, died in a foreign land, or returned home crippled, and the entire burden of household management and raising kids fell on the woman. So it was also necessary to cultivate the land, harvest crops, to feed the family, if necessary, defend even your own land, so, and your own house. Number two, of course, beautiful, feminine, and bright. Our women are beautiful. That's the fact. Not all, but most of them. They have always been able to be like that from the days of necklaces, and handkerchiefs. So to the days of modern business suits. Ukrainian women have always managed to remain feminine and bright. I told you the stories many times when even my mom, being married for a few years, never let her husband see her without any makeup and good and nice hairstyle. She was waking up very early before he wakes up, make all makeup, hairs, trying to look good and best. So our women try maximum to be always feminine, sexy, and physically attractive to you guys. So that's also one of the most bright characteristics of almost all Ukrainian women. Number three, of course, hardworking, energetic, and tenacious. So Ukrainian women can do anything. You remember my famous 5 in 1, right? So take care of their relatives, organize their lives, even do some man work. In our country, since ancient times, a woman has been respected precisely for her being hardly work. And due to the conducted number of studies on the role of women in Ukrainian society, actually we can come to the conclusion that beauty was desirable but far from decisive. The older generation guided their adult children to choose a partner who does not hide away from physical work, from housework, from like hard labor actually, and will become a good housewife in the future. That was, first of all, the main features they were looking for in future wives. So, according to ethnographers as well, Poles and Russians paid more attention to Ukrainian women precisely because of their ability and skills to be really hardworking and patient. Number four, caring, soft, and gentle. Ukrainian women are wonderful, of course, and soft in an oriental way. We will easily give a man all his rights if he asks for it, but don't forget, we discussed that on one of my streams. You should be worthy that. You should deserve that position. And if the woman feels she can rely on you, she trusts you, she feels constantly your support in any issues, in any questions, she will be, of course, not fighting for you for the leadership in the family. And if she feels you are a real man as a man, of course, she will give you the right to be the leader and to be a real husband, real man in the family. But at the same time, we will always have a great mystery. So the secret of our female soul, which we will keep for ourselves, is always be desired and interesting. Number five, our ladies are musical, artistic, creative, and talented. I personally, sorry, saw a lot of examples, even among my friends and other Ukrainian ladies, how talented and unique women in Ukraine and they are artists, ballerinas, dancers, directors, business women, even talented writers, scientists, doctors, and singers. But at the same time, we manage, and we are able to be beautiful mothers and wives, absolutely beautiful women to their husbands. So, in my opinion, Ukrainian women are very versatile. We combine many qualities and try not only to preserve them but also to multiple them. From south to north, from east to west, unique Ukrainian women from Kiev and Mariupol, Berdansk and Lviv, Rivne and Zaporozhye, from Poltava and Odessa, Kharkiv and Sumy, we all love absolutely our country. We are absolutely devoted. We are nationalists in a good way, especially now. We respect our culture. We try to preserve and to keep our traditions, our history, our language. So, and we remain Ukrainians in our hearts and souls, even due to such difficult time like nowadays. So we may be completely different, but we are all united not only by our mentality, but also by the ability to inspire men to new achievements and victories. We can be really good motivators in this or another way. Sometimes you need just women's femininity, sometimes you need just to use your women's sexuality, sometimes weakness, but sometimes really being strong and really getting high position that the husband can trust, can see the real partner in all points, and then of course women will be a really good motor engine motivator for their husband, so we can create a special atmosphere, of course, if the man is worthy all that. And the man can be really successful with right and good women next to him. So before we end, guys, I want to mention main good and negative national features of all Ukrainian women, that you guys can have a complete image, in your mind. So a significant percentage also includes the following characteristics: hardworking, as we mentioned, household, honest, polite, gentle, cheerful. Quite often, such traits as independence and strength, also emotionality, courage, pride, are also noted. It is interesting that some of the surveyed girls named cunning, capricious, and stubbornness as positive traits because these features sometimes help girls or women to get best result or best position, or actually to get what they want and what they need. At the same time, strength and independence were defined by a whole range of related characteristics like self-sufficient, desperate, strong-willed, energetic, desperate, purposeful, and self-confident. So these also very important to find in our ladies, and that will define them from another nationalities. Among the negative self-definitions, rather ambivalent traits dominate: trusting, self-interested, fussy, talkative, authoritarian, show excessive attention to appearance. We mentioned, right? Some girls in Ukraine cannot go to throw away the garbage or to the nearest supermarket without makeup or being, in their best look. So that is sometimes can be even up to ridiculous level. For example, like lady go to the marketplace. Definitely she's go for shopping, and definitely she will bring big, you know, packages of food or fruits or vegetables, and usually these packages are very big by size and very heavy, but at the same time the lady will be on the high heels with the full makeup, and like she's going to disco or for the date. So sometimes it's of course shows great difference in comparison with Western women, because we know Western women can go out sometimes in slippers, in pyjama even, like some strange look. At the same time, it's also not bad. It's also not bad. But our women are traditionally try to be in their best view, best look in all situations in the life. So the ethical imperative which appeared in the last negative characteristics is also visible in the inclination to family life indicated by the respondents, as well as in the frequency of definitions of honest and faithful. So, guys, that's it for today. Main features I told you. Of course, you never will forget, I guess, because you heard it probably a million times, 5 in 1: the best wives, the best friends, the best mothers, the best even business partners, the best lovers, and the best housewives, right? So we can mention a lot of national best characteristics which possess Ukrainian women, but probably a more informative answer you will get while my answering your comments. So I want to say thanks to everybody whoever found the possibility to join me today, to come to me, to spend this 1 hour with me. And of course, I would like to say hello from all my heart to everybody. Top G Mindset Coach, happy Friday, Vita and gentlemen. Hello, hello, nice to see you guys. Thanks for finding time. What, as always, Привет, happy to see you too. And Juan Antonio, hello, thanks. I'm happy that you have a great stream. Yeah, hopefully this topic will be interesting. So, guys, I'm waiting for your question. If you want to know more, as far as I have right now, only 1 hour of streaming, so I can't talk too much, because I want really to give you chance and possibilities to ask me your questions if you want to get direct question right now. So I'm giving you briefly, the main information, not like before, because before, I could talk much longer. Probably it's even better for you because you don't need to spend 2 hours talking to me and listening to me. And I'm very talkative woman. One of the main characteristic also of Ukrainian women, we are really very talkative. In most cases we are not preserved, we are very emotional. We like to share all our emotions, all our ideas. We are commenting everything. So more often you will get like constantly, that sometimes you can really get tired from this. You want some silence. So be ready really to some noise around you 24/7, because almost all Ukrainian women, even since ancient times, even if you look some traditional Ukrainian historical movies, read some books, like for example, a very good example, for instance, Kaidasheva family. It's a very old book story. It's about traditional Ukrainian family in the village, relatives, big family, and how they were fighting and quarreling and arguing all the time for almost not worthy things. How they are screaming, how they are offending each other. But, a little bit like gypsies, a little bit, like really loud and noisy lazy. So since historical time, we really used to talk a lot. So I don't like scandalist women who try to make every time from mouth an elephant, from very small issue something really tremendous. So, well, by the way, one of the also negative feature of Ukrainian women, we are too dramatic sometimes. We can wait. Mostly, in most cases, our psychology, we wait until man realize and understand what's wrong by his own. We don't like to give tips because we like that man understand by himself what's going on, why she's offended, and what should be done to correct the situation. This trait I consider to be negative because for me, to my mind, it's always better to sit at the table, to drink some tea, coffee, or glass of wine, no matter what you like, and discuss what's going on. So sometimes really can be misunderstanding, easily misunderstanding. Sometimes circumstances can be against you, and even if it seems everything okay, but one day she's silent and gloomy, and you try to approach her and ask what's wrong, what's going on, and she will just keep silence and try to push you away or to keep some distance, some coldness, between you, like without any reason but by your mind. So always remember, our women like that you got get to the conclusion by yourself. This is very negative feature, I guess, but most of us suffer from this negative feature, so be ready for that too. So yeah. We have 35 minutes with you guys. And Tracy, hello. Thanks for coming. I guess you are working today, Tracy. Hola compañero, Juan Antonio. Nice Spanish language. Cool. Brandon Bayer, good morning. Good morning to you too. Thanks for coming. Thanks for joining. Devil's Advocate, hello, hello. Tom, hello, hello. We mentioned you. Also, thanks for your support once again. Yeah, thanks. Mhm. Tom, I'm at two jobs. At job two today. Okay, harder work, have to sneak chat. Yeah, yeah, yeah. A little bit, a little bit. Tom, your question. I see. Vita, it seems that the regular guys are always here. I see a lot of negative comments from the occasional visitors, and they never have anything good to contribute to the chat. Then they never return. Of course, that's true, of course. And on my streams or on other girls' streams were some negative comments. Every person has its own opinion and idea. Like I told you, I am the member of one veterinarian chat, like good forum from which you can get a lot of information. But I used to fight there with some ladies, and one lady was really persistent. She was trying to convince all the members of chat that not to sterilize animals like cats and dogs is the best way. And as you know, I'm completely against this. I think that only precious breeds, precious genetically types of animals, no matter dogs or cats, only they have right to be bred, again and again. But they have to have official allowance, right, to do that, not just uncontrolled breeding, as we unfortunately we have here disaster with this in Ukraine. We have millions of animals outside on the street, and unfortunately people cannot understand. So I keep fighting with that lady that animals should eat raw meat products instead of dry chemicals, granules, and they all should be sterilized, no matter if you bought them expensively or not. That's all good for health. So that's the same story with this channel. So everybody has the right to show his opinion, and of course not necessarily everybody should be agreeing with me or politics of our channel and topics of our channel and points of view of live streamers. That's normal. The only issue, people should be polite, not rude, and respecting each other. So atmosphere should be comfortable for everybody. But I'm okay with some controversy, so if somebody doesn't agree with me, that's fine. That's fine. So devil's advocate, your question. Vita, strong and independent should not be stupid and ignorant. Absolutely. Of course. That's why, by some respondents, by some people who were asked, some people consider strong and independent as a positive features, but some really decide them as a negative feature. That depends on situation. So if you're stubborn in getting more and more money from your husband when he's almost dying physically and mentally, trying to get as much money as he can and bring them home, and you still want 10th golden ring or the biggest diamond or another car or second or third mink coat, whatever, in this way strongness and stubbornness will be bad. Of course, of course. So we all understand. Yeah. So which a lot of women in the West are. This is not the case with Slavic women, correct? No, that is not correct. Every person is individual, and every person can be stubborn in a good way and in a bad way. So that depends. That depends about what situation we are talking, and in what case specifically woman shows her independence. What means independent? For example, if your husband right now at the war zone, at the war field, right, fighting, and she is alone, and so she is the main responsible person for kids and for family and for house. So she should be ready to make decisions, and sometimes even fast decisions, fast and serious decisions, because she cannot approach her husband like 24/7. So sometimes she should be really strong and independent, doing some actions and making some decisions. But if she's strong to push your husband enough to get more money, as I said, or to get some of her maniacal ideas, that's of course not correct. So that's all we should see in what situations woman, use these features. You know, Tom, real women are plentiful, but good men are rare. I can't agree. I can't agree, Tom. I think it's 50-50, 50-50. Oh, you can look also at Ukrainian women. Look, 50-50. Some women are waiting for their husband absolutely faithfully, and their husband can trust them, and they're just praying, trying to save kids and house. So showing the best features of the most devoted wife, and what time now is the best catalysator, best indicator. But some women, you know went abroad, some started new relationship there, some are cheating. That's also true, guys. That's also true, guys. So, and as you see, we have guys here who are visitors of our channel. Mostly they are good, but as I see, unfortunately, most of them are not still happy. So tell me why. Do you think we are not educating you enough still? We're not giving you good lessons, good examples, good ideas. See, I am probably the oldest live streamer on this channel, so probably the most experienced. Plus, I have many, many, many years of my personal experience dealing with customers, dealing with foreign guys in this company and in another company. So I have a lot in my mind. Some girls are younger, so they're giving you their attitude and their ideas from the point of view of younger generation. But still, guys, still you are here, still you need our help. For some, that's just like entertainment, I understand, because the good chance to talk, kind of habit, maybe even I understand that, to spend some time, to feel some connection, to have some conversation. So the same situation with the cheating and faithful Ukrainian women, the same situation with the women, mostly with the women who are bringing their pets abroad no matter what. Like 5 cats, no baggage, no luggage, no personal stuff, but 5 cats, or even rat, or even hamster, or even parrot, they will bring to no matter what, no matter what, explosions, fire in the house, they will not abandon their pets. But some, you see, a lot, millions of pets were abandoned. Of course, some were abandoned due to some reasons, because people are dead, were killed or wounded, were brought to hospital, and just pets were abandoned. But that's also show the mentality of Ukrainian people. So 50% of women are really cool, really good, really best in their best features. But some are not. But some are not. So, and I know absolutely huge amount among foreign guys and Ukrainian guys who are really good. I love them, I like them, I respect them. I know they are really good people, and they are unhappy in personal life. Why? Because either they are not wise enough to make a good and right choice, and choosing constantly some users, some scammers, some girls who are looking for adventures and money, and because of their soul pureness, because of their being good people, they can't recognize the evil in another person. That's the same story with me. I like to be treated as I treat people. So for me to be scammed, it's also a drama. It's also a disaster, my personal disaster, because I can't understand how people can bring some grief, how they can scam, because, like, I mean, I can't sleep if I do something wrong, or I feel my actions should seem like something wrong to the person, and I will always try to, to talk, to discuss, to explain. Even if something bad or wrong happened due to some circumstances, I won't feel comfortable. I don't want people think bad about me. So, but unfortunately not all like that. So that's why people who are good, really good, sometimes they can't distinguish bad in another person because they can't understand how that should be, how that should be done, can be done, sorry, how that can be done. So I guess the world is 50-50, black and white. Ukrainian women are also 50-50, black and white. We know million of scamming stories. That's all also Ukrainian women's stories, right? And at the same time, we know millions of absolutely great, trustworthy, faithful, devoted, and perfect Ukrainian women. So I don't want to judge by nationality by one not good person. But uh, due to your question, Tom, also, I would like to tell guys also the story. I am dealing with transferring people from Ukraine to Europe and something, and happened that last weeks I was busy helping people who came from Russian territories to Poland, and then I need to bring them to Europe. Like, let's say they're all coming to Warsaw from Moscow, from Rostov, from Lugansk, from Donetsk, from Mariupol, from occupied territories. And I can tell you, these people from these regions, they made me really trash time, really trash and crash time. I am long enough in this job, and I can tell you, people from Lugansk, Donetsk regions, they are absolutely specific. They are different, absolutely. Their mentality, their way of talking, their expectations. That's absolutely different communication level. Oh my God. If we had 2 hours of stream, I would tell you some stories and you will be shocked. You will be shocked, even how shocked I am. But that's all Ukrainian women, at least they were before. So once again, guys, I'm not nationalist, I'm not racist, I'm not, I have a lot of friends, good friends from those territories, but still, people from those territories, they are specific. Just be careful. Just be really careful with those. This is warning for those guys who are online dating or have some plans or communicating with some ladies from those Donbass region. So be really careful. Just be wise. Yeah. Brandon, how are you, Vita? Yeah, I'm fine, but I'm sick. You see, I have red eyes, tearing, I'm absolutely sneezing, coughing. Yeah, and I didn't sleep last night, by the way, guys. Not to the topic, but last night was absolutely awful. Last days, Russians made us absolutely, you know, scaring. A lot of attacks. a lot of sirens, a lot of sirens, just non-stop, just non-stop. And last time, Sumy region specifically, not Sumy itself, not Sumy region around Sumy were attacked by 8 rockets, absolutely huge incoming hits by artillery and different devices I will not mention. 130 incoming hits Sumy region just for last 24 hours. And of course, probably you heard about the tragedy, what happened in Umань. Umань, this is Cherkasy region, by the way, the city which, if I am not mistaken, I'm afraid to be mistaken, but I didn't have time to check, never was hit by rockets or bombs since the beginning of war. So these assholes guided rocket just in the living multiple-storied house. A lot of victims, guys, a lot of injured, among them small kids. Absolute cruelness, absolute. Also, Dnipro, again, if I'm not mistaken, 2-year-old child with mom and one. Dnipro, Umань. There were some explosions in Kiev, but if you don't mind, I have some video just for half a minute. I would show you what happened actually in Umань. Just that you have an idea that the war keeps going on. It's horrible. Before May holidays, they try to scare people away. They try to make tension more. And before our general counter-attack, counter-offensive, they try to stop, probably to scare us away. But just see what happened there, what these idiots made this night. So you see, 4 a.m. people are sleeping, especially city which never was bombed. So people, of course, ignored the signal of air raid siren, unfortunately, and didn't went to shelters. And so many victims. Yeah, and we keep going. We keep going, guys. Sorry. Yeah. Okay. Question, Brandon. Vita, what is the difference between the lady from the city and the lady from the country? Do they have different cultural differences? Brandon, yeah, this topic I can talk for a very long time. Really, the difference is absolutely huge, absolutely. And cultural differences and mentality difference and educational difference, for sure. Absolutely, yes. But if you found the lady who tired from the city life and went to village, that's a little bit different story. See me, my example, right? So I'm absolutely city girl and have always been, was traveling a lot, was working, but now I prefer my isolation, my silence, my small natural paradise. I like to be away from people and from crowd. I feel here much better. So, but still, originally, city and village girl, countryside girl, that will be two different stories. If you're interested on our main channel, Match Guarantee channel, you can find my stream, which I made many years ago, City Girl versus Countryside Girl. Really good video, very informative, with a lot of information and differentiating the types. In which way city girl can be good or bad, and in which way countryside girl can be good, or where you should be attentive. So try to find that. Try to find that. But the difference is really big. Yeah. Tracy, you're not working today. Okay, perfect. So Friday is your day off today. That's great. Yannick, hello, 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 hello. Arun Hera, who are you talking to? Very strange question. What do you think who I'm talking to? I'm talking to you guys, to guys auditory who are watching me. So I'm talking to them. Gregory, thank you for correcting this statement, Vita. You're welcome, always. If you need some more explanation, some more details, feel free to ask. I'm always happy to give you my vision. Juan Antonio Vita, the brain, you're still a baby. Oh yeah, baby in my soul, deeply inside. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Deeply inside, I am a baby. But not physically, unfortunately. I wish, guys, with my wisdom, but at least 10 or 15 years back. Yeah, I really wish. Juan, Vita the brain, I thought your eyes were red because you were missing all of us. That's for sure, of course. That's one of the reason, of course. But that's my second week I'm streaming for you guys, so of course that's from my happiness. Yeah, but honestly, I'm very sick. I'm sneezing. Thanks God I'm not sneezing during this 1 hour. If yes, that would be nice show. Yeah, top G mindset. Them orcs and their glide bombs. Yeah, Ukrainian response. USH dumb bombs. Horrible. Absolutely horrible situation. And I don't know what they want from Sumy region. I understand we are at the borderline, but no fight, no battles here. They won't come here. But why they keep bombing that day by day, just 24/7? They don't let people breathe here. Everything is ruined. Just thanks God, Sumy is okay, but the nearest cities and villages, they're like absolutely horrible situation. I don't know what they want. Yeah. Yannick, I think it is better for those people in the occupied areas to flee outside of Ukraine than to western part of Ukraine. Yeah, because some in western part act crazy towards them. That depends. I saw some examples. By the way, Sumy is the city who really attracted a lot of people from Lugansk and from Mariupol. We have a lot of refugees from those territories, and they are absolutely fine. We don't feel the difference or something. Western Ukraine, yeah, they are more extreme nationalist. I would like to say like that. They can react much worse, but at the same time, I know that at the beginning of war, Western Ukraine got a lot of refugees and helped them. But that's another story. That's another story. But unfortunately, people are different everywhere. People are different everywhere in Western Ukraine or in Eastern Ukraine. Yeah, but yeah, the difference is obvious. By the way, even due to even characters and traditionality of women and of people and the level of being religious also very difficult or different. Sorry, from Western up to Eastern Ukraine. Yeah. Rene, Zelensky speaks to C. Yeah, days later, Russia bombs Kiev. What a coincidence. Absolutely. Yes. Very interesting events. What's going on? What will happen? Yeah, but we are all definitely tired. We are all definitely tired from all this shit. Sorry for the word. What, Vita? Attacking civilians in the middle of the night is a covert act. I will tell you more. Today, in Russian public, they showed kind of poster, kind of advertisement, kind of picture. It's anyway in Russian, so I didn't want to load here to show you, but You know what was mentioned on this poster? Right to the target, specifically to their night cruel actions. So this means that that hit was not accidental, that was intentional to the living residential houses. They attacked private houses and multiple storied houses, and they mentioned that today, right to the target. Craziness. Yeah, is the war crime. Yeah, I agree. Very interesting story, by the way, about Belgorod. Probably, some bombs, some two bombs were falling down, and of course, Ukrainian forces were accused in that. But I watched very interesting video with a professional military expert who was actually a war fighting pilot, and he explained why those bombs couldn't be ours. They were done specifically by Russian forces to accuse Ukrainians. But so Russians did that themselves. And by the way, in some publics also was a mention in that. So they really stated that it was a mistake of pilot or some technical issue, something. But it was just in the residential area. So Belgorodian citizens are really poor, yeah, in this way. They are kind of abandoned. Tom, Vita, my Xenia girl begged me not to tell she's Russian because she's ashamed of her country. Yeah, still, absolutely good people there can be, yeah. So, Top G mindset coach, stay and fight and win. No choice, then evil commits genocide. This is genocide. Absolutely, absolutely genocide. So I didn't want to touch the war topic today, but such things happened. I also didn't sleep for the whole night because of sirens and following where direction and everything, quite scary. So I was going outside a few times, trying to listen, yeah, in order if to understand if we need to go to basement. Mhm. Top. Vita, lots of fresh garlic gloves, lemons, sleep, eggs, and beef. Unfortunately, too busy to have some rest. Too busy. No chance. No chance. I really would like to have one day of silence, just sitting in my garden. And the weather, by the way, absolutely shitty here. Absolutely cold, windy, rainy, gloomy, humid. Yesterday we have kind of storm. Sumy was okay, but the rest of Sumy region were a lot of damages, problems with electricity. By the way, they promise us big issues with electricity even during the summer. So yeah, we're getting ready for that. People start to make anecdotes if everybody already sold their generators because the situation is better now. And I guys keep planting. I keep planting as a crazy. So like apple trees, cherry trees, pea trees, peaches, whatever I can. Roses. So I want to make my place as much green as possible, as more blossoming, to get some harvest and to make my life a little bit brighter, to add some other colors. Yeah. Brandon, yeah, thank you for that, Vita. So I will try that video. You country boy now, a mix of city country. Yeah, but guys, I live like almost, it's a suburban of Sumy region, but still it's very close to the city, and we have a lot of people here, like noble people, I would like to say, not just farmers, not just people who are only working in the garden. We have here a lot of people who has absolutely marvelous houses, far from I have, No garden, but they have some swimming pools, some playing ground for kids, some, absolutely cool and great decorated places for making BBQ, for making shashlik, So people who are actually far from planting something, far from chickens, from rabbits, from ducks, I'm trying to combine to be a fashionable, to be kind of city girl still, but at the same time to be part of gardener, part of farmer. So to be five in one, Yeah, to work, to look nice, to have some nails. By the way, see how nice nails I have, guys. And if you believe, 2 days ago, I planted 200 tomatoes, 200 tomatoes in the ground without any gloves. So you can just have an idea. That is what Ukrainian woman is. Not all, of course, but still, I am Ukrainian woman. So I first of all growing them in plastic glasses, and when they are like that, I need to put them outside in the greenhouse in the ground so they get stronger, bigger, and then they will be replanted once again. Those 200 tomatoes already outside on the fresh air. So just imagine such nails and 200 tomatoes, every small plant. Absolutely. Just dig in the ground, watering, so all dirty. No problem for that. No problem for me. So that is what means mix of city girl and country girl. If you're lucky to find somebody like that, that will be the best option. But I know some ladies far from gardening, they don't like, they don't want, but just like to enjoy fresh air and living not in a multiple storied building. That depends on your lifestyle also. Not every girl, of course, will be milking in cows and goats every day 5 a.m. That's also different story. So yeah. Gregory, Vita, is it possible that soldiers are hiding behind civilians and that's why Russia continue attacking? No, 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 no. Even if I mention Uman never was hit before, absolutely normal, no war zone, no battles around this city, absolutely, like okay, calm, safe city by now. And just think, my younger daughter is laughing under the blanket playing with the puppy, sorry. So let's say I will mention why nearest village or small town, Belapolia, okay, it's completely ruined, but nothing in there, nothing, no plants, no military, nothing. It's just close to the borderline. That's why they're scaring away people, ruining, just bringing as much damage as possible. That's it. Do you really think having war for almost 12, 13, 14 months, do you really think if the same village keep being bombed day by day during 14 months, our military will be still in that village? Just think logically. Of course not. Of course not. Of course, they will go to the forest, to another places. Military not hiding in villages long ago, or at least maybe some empty, ruined villages. Yes, yes. But if if they are not so stupid, to stay in the same spot and being bombed day by day, that will be ridiculous stupidity, absolutely total stupidity. So that's why not, at least as for Sumy region, no, no. But they got some feedback that make me happy. Brendan, read now what Wagner say, that take no more prisoners, again shows the culture of Russian. I don't think in my lifetime there will be forgiveness for the Russian. No forgiveness, never. At least for me. For me, no. Tracy, off topic. How are Chad and the ladies? Ladies are cool, bringing me eggs every day. At least 5 eggs I have day by day. At least minimum. That's great. Chad wise enough not to attack my husband or me while feeding. Um, so everything is great. What? Vita is an expert of planting. I'm stubborn. I keep losing some plants after every winter, but I keep planting even more and more, to make some balance. So I'm stubborn. And I think I'm always right. So that's probably one of my weakest point. So I'm not expert, but I like planting, and I like to have as much as I can from my garden, as much as I can. Gregory, yeah, enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks, you too, and see you tomorrow. Yeah, guys, by the way, tomorrow I will be here same time, if everything is fine, of course, 4 p.m. Ukrainian time, which I believe is, what help me, not 9 already, yeah? 9 a.m. Eastern, or the time is changed. Sorry, what will tell, guys? So 4 p.m. Ukrainian time, guys. And today we're gonna discuss another topic, which is I forget. Sorry, I don't have my list here with me. Yeah, Brandon Vita and green fingers. Not only green, but black and dirty, absolutely. But thanks God, I'm okay with that. And I like to have nails no matter what you are doing, because that gives me a feeling of being a woman still, no matter if you're feeding chickens or if you're cutting, you know, inner stuff of meat products for dogs, but still to have a nice nails. That's great. That's great. Yeah. Thanks, Yannick. Amazing nails. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Tom, very therapeutic to work the soil with the bare hands. I wouldn't say so. I think very therapeutic to work with soil, to be on soil, to be on the ground, to have your eyes constantly not on a concrete, not only gray concrete, multiple storied buildings, but to see blue sky, to see greenery, everything is green, to see blossoming flowers. I think that's very therapeutic for your psychology, for your inner, you know, for your inner condition. That's much better and much pleasant, I think. But to work constantly without gloves, if I dig holes for planting something, of course, I always use gloves, of course. But still, yeah, I have some traces, by the way, if you can see here, from digging. Yeah, so no, I don't think you see it well on camera. uh, so it's a good combination, physically work hard, being busy all the time, earning money, being not stupid, being friendly, and all the rest. Good combination. And I hope, guys, you will be able to find some really good and worthy and trustworthy and faithful and generous and honest and sincere traditional Ukrainian woman, which can absolutely brighten your life, which can absolutely change your life to the better, which can motivate you, wake up the best man in you, you know, and make from you your best model, your best variant of you, that you can feel really like a man next to a real woman. That's my best actually desire and my best wish to all of you, to all of you. So yeah, yeah. What? 4 p.m., 9 a.m. Eastern. Yeah. Devil's Advocate, you are welcome. 1 a.m. here in New Zealand, Brandon. Yeah, good. See you guys. Yeah. So guys, yeah, absolutely great thanks to all of you. Have to go, and don't want to keep you longer than you expect. Love you all. Hopefully this stream was useful and helpful and interesting for you. So when you ask good questions, you get more answers, and I'm more talkative, and use this chance to get as more info from me as you can, as much as you can until I'm here. Okay, so take care, have absolutely great Friday, whoever is working, safe work, safe traveling, good day, positive day. See you all tomorrow, waiting for you tomorrow. Don't forget to subscribe to channel, to give us your likes, and to help whoever has this chance. I love all of you, and see you tomorrow. Goodbye, guys. Have a great day.